What's the guilty pleasure encounter you enjoyed but would never tell anyone about? Some nights you don't plan, they just happen. But when they do, they leave you breathless, restless, and craving more. This was my homecoming night, and it's one I'll never forget.
Bars had just closed, and the streets downtown were glowing with neon and echoes of laughter. My friends stumbled back toward their apartments, but I couldn't stop thinking about him. 2 blocks away, older, sharper, and impossible to resist. Back in my room, I caught sight of my cheerleading uniform folded neatly on the chair. A wicked thought sparked, and before I could second-guess myself, I slipped into it. The fabric hugged me just enough to feel dangerous. By the time I knocked on his door, it was nearly 3 in the morning. He opened it, surprised, his eyes traveling from my shoes to my smile, lingering just long enough to make my skin prickle. "Really?" he teased, his voice low, almost like a growl. I only grinned, stepping past him into the dim glow of his apartment. The air felt heavier, warmer, charged with something I couldn't name. What happened after that blurred into a haze of heat and closeness. His hands tracing the curve of my waist, my laughter breaking into quiet sighs, the kind that slip out before you can hold them back. Every touch felt like a spark catching fire. Time lost its meaning. It was just wave after wave of intensity until the night bled into dawn. When I finally opened my eyes, sunlight was spilling across the sheets. My voice was still hoarse when I murmured that I was craving pizza. He laughed, shaking his head, and pulled open the fridge, leftovers already waiting, as if he had known all along. For a month, that was our rhythm. Stolen nights, secret looks, and a pull between us that never seemed to burn out. But just as suddenly, it ended. He said he couldn't keep going, that he was straight. And yet, later that night, after a date with someone else, he texted me, "I still want you." That's when I knew. He wasn't confused, he was just afraid. And as much as it hurt, I wanted more than half a story. So I walked away.
What would you have done? Stayed for the fire, or walked away for your peace? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of love, temptation, and nights you'll never forget. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe here for more. And if you'd like to hear the full, uncut versions of my stories, the ones I can't share on YouTube, check the link in the description.